It's time to talk about the books I picked out to read in July. I picked these out pretty quickly, but I'm pretty excited about them. As is to be expected, I'm behind on my reading goal by 4 books? 3 books? I'm 3 or 4 books behind. I did not do a lot of reading in June. I did a lot of Zelda playing. I'm not mad about it, but I do want to catch up. The first 2 books that I have here are Come Tumbling Down Across the Green Grass Fields by Seanan McGuire, which are books 5 and 6. Yes, 5 and 6 in the Wayward Children series. I think Come Tumbling Down is the 5th one, and Across the Green Grass Fields is the 6th one. I don't know who they're following. I just wanted them in my life, so I know I'm going to read these really quickly. I read them in a day, sometimes 2, depending on my reading mood, but they're really short, so I can get through these really quickly, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to just kick off the reading month with these to put me into a really good reading mood. Or I might start off the reading month with the next book I'm going to show you, which is Heartstopper Volume 3. I know I'll be able to read this in about an hour, so I might read this first, but oh my goodness, I'm so excited for the cuteness that is going to come out of this book. It's going to make me so joyous. I also have Tweet Cute, which I'm pretty sure was on my June TBR, but I didn't get a lot of reading done in June. Like I said, I read 2 books. And yeah, so this was not one of them. But this does seem cute. And I think I would like to continue with cuteness and read this, as well as I would also like to continue with magicalness. So I'm going to read The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. You know, I don't even know what this is about. But it has a pretty cover. And there's magic involved. And it takes place in like the 1700s. I don't know. I'm in. It's also a lot smaller than I was expecting. And it's also very floppy, which I very much enjoy. The last book on my TBR is Gemina by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, but I'm not going to be reading it physically. I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I listened to the audiobook of Illuminae last year and loved it. It was a whole new experience. I've read the whole trilogy, and listening to it was so much fun. It was like listening to a movie. It was so well done. So I went and got all 3 audiobooks from Audible because I wanted to be able to keep them and listen to them again in the future if I wanted to. And I have really enjoyed audiobooks a lot more lately. Like I'm still picky when it comes to audiobooks. I'm still picky when it comes to narrators and the speed that I have to listen to them at and what I have to be doing in order to be able to make sure I'm paying attention. I'm still not as good at audiobooks as like a lot of other people are, but Illuminae was incredibly easy to listen to because of the way it was put together. It was literally like I was just watching a movie with my eyes closed. Like it was so listening to a movie, whatever. So I'm very excited about that, and I listened to half a book in June on audio, which I'll talk about in my June wrap up. I mean, it's not gonna be much of a wrap up, but I'm gonna do one. So I'll talk about that in that video. But it made me really want to listen to another audiobook. So I've decided to continue with this series on audio just so I can experience it in another exciting way, and I'm really excited about it. Gemina was my favorite out of the trilogy. So we'll see if I still love it. When I first read Illuminae, I gave it 4 stars, but I gave the audiobook 5. It was incredible. So I don't know, maybe this will get 6 out of 5 stars. So those are the books that I'm going to attempt to read in July. I am going on vacation, which I haven't had a proper vacation in a very long time because COVID. But I'm actually doing things on my vacation, so I might not actually have time to read. But I might have like evening times to read because I'm not going to be at home. And I feel like when you're not at home for these things, like it's acceptable to read, you know, in bed or whatever. Whereas like when you're at home, it's easy to just go do other stuff like watch TV or send your friend TikToks until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to try to read during my vacation in bed before going to sleep. And then just like, I'm just going to try and work it into my schedule more than I have been doing. I'll try and play less Zelda, but I mean, I can't promise anything. I mean, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing and it's not hurting anybody, you're not doing anything wrong. So if I do end up playing more Zelda than reading and I don't get these books read or catch up on my reading goal, there's still nothing wrong with that as long as I'm happy about what I'm doing. I would like to catch up on my reading goal though, and I would like to experience these stories. So I'm going to try. So yeah, let me know what you're reading in July. Let me know how your June went. If you have any plans for July. I'm very excited about my vacation. It's still like going to be fairly COVID safe. Like, I'm just going to Ottawa and we're just visiting with other people who've been fully vaccinated, because I'm fully vaccinated. As of next Friday, I'm like considered fully vaccinated because it'll be 2 weeks from my shot. But I'm very excited, and I hope everybody else is doing okay, and I hope you're having a good day. And that's all. Goodbye.